Hi, I'm Dean Argent, a university qualified mechanical engineer. I'm a licensed motor dealer and the owner of usedvehiclesales.holdenrodeoforsale.com.au. And in this video, I am going to take you on a walkthrough of this 2004 model 4x4 petrol Holden Rodeo that I've got for sale right here on my yard. First thing I like to do before I buy them, get down here like this, have a look. I'm looking for any dents and marks. Have a look, not a single dent in it. And then across the front, looking for stone chips. I think that's the one right there. So stone chip, we'll include that one for free if you want. And have a look down this side, not a single dent in this car. Straight away, that tells me a lot about the vehicle. It tells me that the previous owner really gave two shits about his car. Now the other thing I like to do is get down here. Can you see how those tyres are wearing evenly across the surfaces? Well, that's a good sign for me. It tells me all the suspension geometry, steering components, that they're all doing exactly what they should do. So let's go for a walk around. I'll show you everything that's good, everything that's not. We can probably even have a laugh at the wife. She's trying to back this thing in here and there's not much space because I'm videoing that one next. Don't tell her I said that. She'll probably look at me and go, "You're a fucking dickhead, mate. Fair income." That's what she normally says. So have a look here. So you got the long racks on there for putting shit up on top, and you can use those light thing there and there if you wanted to build another rack to put other lengths out here, or just take the roof racks off or take those out. They're removable, the alloy ones. So it is the LT, it's the top of the range one. She's got the alloy wheels, it's got the side steps, it's got the chrome on the mirrors so you can video bomb yourself. It's got the, let's have a look, got the chrome door handles, all that fancy stuff. Got the daughter backing mum in. Look, she's got the big guns out. So let's have a look in here. I think she was a painter's truck because there's little evidence of paint, see that? But it's got all that stuff going there. You can probably get that off with a bit of thinners if you wanted to have a scratch at it, but there is a bit in the seat as well. So just letting you know that that is there. We've got, there's the condition inside. It's in pretty good shape, this car. A few marks, like there's no mats, they're in the back. I'll show you in a sec. But in here, it's got all the features. Like it's got the cruise control. It's got the 162 Ks on her. Starts and runs and does all the right things like that. Just want to see how those lights go out, which they have. I mean, those ones don't go out because I've got to put the seatbelt on and turn the park brake off like that and shut my door. But there's all that stuff. Everything's working like it should. Got the four-wheel drive there, and we got this bad boy here with the Bluetooth. And is that focused? There we go. We got Bluetooth and iPod. We've got all that going on in there. So that's a pretty fancy radio system. They change colours, these ones. I've seen them in different cars before. So it's a setting. You can make it go from green to white to red. Aircon's icy cold, working well. There's the wife. Look, she gave me that look. She's like, piss off. Just don't video me. Look, she's running for cover. She can't flog me later, I can tell. Where was I? This is such a tease. She's like, "You're such an idiot. It's not even funny." And I'm like, "I reckon it is." So anyway, where was I? Anyway, here's this awesome car. So in the back here we've got, got a back seat. Cool, grooving. Yes, that's what I was showing you up here before. Got the roof racks and all that going on up here. So they're pretty strong. I can wobble the whole truck with those. And we got these big ones too if you need to carry the long lengths, or if you just want to take them off, you can just unbolt them. Pretty easy to do if they are in your way. So it is the alloy tray. Good thing about this type of tray is that she doesn't rattle. Not like that noise in the background, but you can lock them in, lock them shut if you like. Now I've pre-positioned, there's the mats, they go inside. They're just here drying because we just closed them. If you have a look in the back, the tray, she's 1800 with this tape measure that I pre-positioned earlier. And then I'll put, she's 1800 long by about, I just dropped the tape, by about 1800 wide. And that's that. So she's about 1800 square, the tray, near enough. It's got the checker plate guards, which I think look pretty good. Tow bar tucked in under there so you can't bust your shins on it when you walk past. And one thing, don't ask me why, but there's a step in there. Just in case you wanted to climb up there, step on that, and I don't know what. But anyway, it's got it. It's because the LT feature, the top of the range one, if it didn't have the tray and it had the style side, it's so you can step up on the back of her. So that's that. Tray's very neat and tidy actually, but like you can see, I think it has been a painter's truck because, well, there's bits of paint and shit in there everywhere. So that's that, and that's why it's cheap too. So let's keep moving around here. You can see we've got this one, we've got the video. There's my mechanic, he's going home now. Video bombing. So there's a look in the back. It's a family show. I've got these things. See how they've got these Holden aftermarket things? I do like those because when someone puts that stuff on their car, even though there might be some paint on it, it has been very, very well cared for. And all the logbooks and all that stuff in there. So, so there it is. Car drives beautifully, runs beautifully, does everything it's meant to do. When the cars come into our yard, we do a whole bunch of work on them. In the next part of this video, I'm going to show you exactly what we do to them when they come in, what you get for the money that you see the car advertised for. So when the cars come into the yard, we do 6 levels of inspection. The first one is we do a road test. We drive it around a very specific test track and we listen for all those noises and stuff that shouldn't be there. Then we do a yard test. And so in the yard test, what we're looking for is that everything works like it should, like the windows go up and down, the fan works, everything in the car is working like it should. And if it's not working, I will have mentioned it in the previous video. Then it goes into mechanical. The mechanic's got quite an extensive checklist of things that he inspects, things like is the spare tyre there and is it fully inflated and all those sorts of things. All that stuff's done and that's what's covered off in mechanical. So that's the 3rd level. On the 4th level, we do a roadworthy inspection. We get an independent mechanic who does his roadworthy inspections on the vehicles. He's licensed by Queensland Transport to come out or do them at his facility. Either way, it doesn't matter. But he does the inspections on them. He gets underneath every single car and he checks all the suspension components and all the things that are required for the roadworthy. So we have a properly done roadworthy certificate by an independent person come out as well. And then on the 5th level of check, we do a quality assurance or a QA run. What happens there is someone who hasn't driven the car and hasn't worked on it, he then goes and drives the car after it's been through mechanical, and he's basically doing a double check like what a buyer would do. They'd get in it and if there's a noise, they're like, "Ooh, what's that noise?" or stuff like that. He comes back, if there's any of those things, then we've identified them through the QA run. And what that does for you is it allows, well from my point of view, it allows me to know and stand there quite confidently and know that the car is prepared properly. And then on the 6th level of check, what we do is before the car goes out, also after it's finished the QA, the cars then go out the front of the yard, and you would have seen them in the background of the previous part of this video, and they sit out there until they go out. Well, before they go out, we do another level, the 6th level of check, where we just check that the wipers are still working, that the little sprayers haven't blocked up, that none of the bulbs haven't stopped working or any of that sort of stuff. So there's the 6 levels of inspection that we do on each one of the cars. Now, I don't expect you to believe me when I tell you I prepare the cars like that, but as you could tell from the previous video, we are on dirt. I do not have concrete, I don't have flags, I don't have salesmen ready to pounce on you when you come down. In fact, this is me pouncing on you now. So if you're still, hello, you there? Hello, come back so I can pounce on you some more. So if you're still there, the reason I'm telling you this is because I don't have all that expensive shit. We don't have the overheads. And it allows me to put the money back into the cars. And that's why, but I don't expect you to believe that either. But what you should do is go and have a look at our Facebook reviews and you'll see the vast majority of our buyers are more than delighted with their car because of the work we put into preparing the cars. So with that, we have buyers, they come from way up north, like up Cairns, way out west. They catch the train down, or they catch the plane to Brisbane, they catch the train to our location here, and then they drive their car off. If we don't prepare the cars properly and they fall apart on their way home, they don't get on Facebook and write good reviews. So that's why I'm proud of the level of all of the cars that I prepare. Although I muck around in these videos, what I don't compromise on is the quality and the standard that the cars are prepared to before they leave the yard. And that's reflected in our Facebook reviews. The link is included on this page, so go and have a look and see what the crowd says about working with us. So because of the work we put into the cars, all the prices are fixed. If you turn around and go, "Hey Dean, are you negotiable?" I'll be like, "Yes, I'm negotiable, but why would you want to pay more?" So I do that because I can't take out what we put into those cars, and frankly, I don't want to. If the cars don't meet the standard, or they can't easily be brought up to that standard, I launch them off through an auction. And that's why you shouldn't buy cars from auctions, because that's where blokes like me dump our garbage. Okay, so this car has been through all the inspection and is come up properly and is prepared properly. So therefore I have nowhere to move on the price. The prices are already good anyway, otherwise you wouldn't have clicked on and got this video. So the prices are all fixed. And the last thing I want to tell you, before I tell you what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised, is that we need to make appointments to come out. Now, we are not your typical yard, like I said before. We're not equipped for people just to roll up and walk out. You're more than welcome to come and check the cars out and take them for a spin. I've got no trouble with that. But you just need to let us know when you're coming. We've got a couple of guard dogs that roam around here, and we put those away when people are coming, and that way no one gets bit. Everyone's happy. So if you let us know when you're coming, we'll put the dogs away, we'll open up the gates, and we can show you the car and you can have a look over that and any others that might work for you, whatever you want. So please make an appointment before you come out. So what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised for? Good question, and I'm glad that you asked. So firstly, it comes with either 6 months Queensland rego or the rego that you see, like the date. Have a look in the text above. It'll tell you the expiry date or 6 months, whichever one it is. If you're an interstate buyer, give us a call. We'll tell you how that works for you. We are a large dealer with Queensland Transport. What that means is we have the number plates on site, we have all the paperwork, all the forms, all that stuff, so you don't even need to go into the government department and get sneezed on by all the grubs. We do all that for you. Aren't we good? So all you got to do is fill out some forms, we stick the number plates on, we do all the paperwork for you, drive away, nothing else to do. All that's included in the price you see. So all your stamp duties, transfer fee, government rip you off fee, all included in the price. The next thing is when the cars go through mechanical, one of the things we do is a fresh service. So your vehicle has been freshly serviced and you will not need to do any scheduled maintenance for the next 10,000 Ks or 6 months, whichever comes first. It's got guaranteed no money owing, guaranteed not stolen, guaranteed never written off. I'll show you all that on the paperwork when you come on down. And it's also got a current roadworthy certificate. So we have the independent inspector. He's got a license from the Queensland government and he's the one who says this car is in a roadworthy condition. So we've brought the car up to that standard as well. So it comes with the roadworthy. So yes, we do trade-ins, and if you need help with your finance, there is a link up the top of this page that says no deposit finance. You can put your details in there and our finance guy will come back and he'll give you a quote on exactly how much it will cost you per week to drive away in this fine automobile. Well, I'm Dean. Thanks for watching this video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, or whatever you want to do. We can take payment by cash, by credit card, by internet transfer, bank check, however you want to do it. Best off if we do internet transfer. That one works best for us. But however you want to do it, it's entirely up to you. Well, I'm Dean. Thanks for watching the video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, and I look forward to meeting you soon. See ya.